Lads, today I want to talk about your psychology, okay, or your mindset. Basically, your mental capacity, okay, and why that is crucial in your potential future success, okay. Why you need to be dialed into your mind to be able to actually achieve the goals that you are chasing, okay, the goals that you're hunting down, why your mind needs to be in the right place, okay. And it's kind of like an ethereal question, like something that people like to talk about a lot and talk and throw around a lot of fancy words and kind of overcomplicate, right? People like to make it sound more complicated than it is. You have to do this ritual, or you have to study this or read this book to be able to be successful. Nonsense, right? You have to, what it all comes down to is you have to want it enough that you're going to do whatever it takes, okay? That you're never going to accept no for an answer, okay? And you will get a lot of no's. You will get a lot of knocks on the way. Not everything will go right, okay? For every one thing that goes right, about 10 things will go wrong. This is just how it works. This is how, growing and developing and earning and learning all works, okay? You have to make the mistakes to learn from them. And it's really your willingness to keep going, okay, that is going to get you there. And so you have to want it enough that you would literally dredge yourself through the shit, through the muck, through the dirt. You will crawl on all fours through the muck to get to where you want to go, okay? And you accept that it's not going to be easy, okay? There's going to be hard times, there's going to be tough times, but it literally does not matter, because your desire to get there is so strong that people could start throwing shit at you, people could come at you from every direction, but you're just going to bob weave and knock them out, okay? You're going to literally do whatever it takes. You're going to throw yourself into this wholeheartedly, right? So that is really what your mindset has to be like. And it's not to say that, it won't be easy. There may be times where it does feel effortless and it does feel easy, but that's because your mind is so strong that even little things don't bother you. You stop caring, okay? And why would you? Why would you care if somebody says no? Why would you care if maybe you're trying to start a business and you need an investor and that person says no? Well, why would you care? Because you're just going to find the money somewhere. You're going to find it. There's money everywhere. There's money changing hands every single day. Your local shop is probably turning over 10K a day in a local little shop, okay? There's money changing hands left, right, and center, okay? And you just need to tuck yourself into that. Now, that's a very broad statement, of course, because it completely depends on your business. But if you're offering a service, okay, people need things. They need what you're going to offer, okay? But you just have to make them realize that. And you're just really going to do whatever it takes. I'm getting sidetracked here, but that's basically what I'm trying to talk about, is the mindset of winning. I'm going to win. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it done, okay? And not just thinking about it, but literally putting that into action every single day. Okay, so you put in the work to get the results day in, day out, okay? It does not stop. And as soon as you take your foot off the gas, as soon as you get complacent and accept what you have, you now put a barrier on yourself, because you're only willing to work to a certain level. So it has to be consistent. It has to be every day. You're constantly focused on getting there. It's something that a lot of people just don't really have, is kind of that grit or determination. And I'll tell you something that I think about often, okay? I think about that motivational poster, okay? You'll see it everywhere, every classroom, every office or whatever, standard place that has posters on the wall of these inspirational quotes. It's a very common one, and you'll see, and it's these two cartoons, and it's one guy here, and they're both got a pickaxe and they're going through the dirt. They're like mining, and you can kind of see as if you can see through it, and you see these guys mining, and the one guy's given up. He's further along with his pickaxe, but he's given up. He's starting to walk away, and you can see that right in front of him is this whole chamber of diamonds, okay? They're all right there, but this guy who's so far along, he's been hammering away for ages, he's walking away with his pickaxe in hand, defeated, okay? He's given up. He's this close, but he's given up. So he'll never reach it. And then the other guy who's further behind, he's fucking pickaxing like a maniac. He's going for it. He's going to get there because he's literally not going to stop. You can see it in the guy. And it's basically the point of that poster, which I take from it, is that as long as you keep going, you will reach your destination. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Doesn't matter how many diversions. It doesn't matter how slow it takes you to get there. If you do not stop, you will get there in the end. Okay, and that's kind of the message I take from that. And that's really what I try to apply in life in general. It doesn't matter how long it takes. If you're trying to get to the top of the mountain, it doesn't matter if you go left and right and you know, the long way around sometimes, as long as you keep going. Because the guy who keeps going straight up to the mountain but stops, he doesn't reach the peak anyway. You get it? So some things are going to take you in different directions. You're going to try things, they're going to fail, but as long as you get back on the path, as long as you keep going forward, you are going to get there, guys. That is the one thing you have to keep in mind and have total faith in yourself, that if you keep trying and you keep working, you're going to achieve your goals.